Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Shadow Gambit, where today we have some complicated work to do on behalf of your friend and mine, everybody's favorite, the Dreadvine. Who doesn't love the Dreadvine?
My ears.
There is no limit to the number of people I would kill on the Dreadvine's behalf. So, I don't remember exactly how these things work.
Anything shiny?
Go
It's a deal.
arm this. Is this the one where it's just a mine where they walk close to it and blow up? I think so. Alright. Well, this is gonna seem like it's just, you know, the flora of the place driving them out. Nobody's gonna trace this back to me. Did they get alarmy about this? I don't remember.
Oh, the maiden. What happened here? A cruel twist of fate, perhaps?
Certainly a cruel twist of fate. It's pretty hard to argue with that. Oh, come on, just walk to...
Negligence? They simply
Can I put this in a place where you'll see it? No.
This must have happened for a reason.
Shoot. This might not be something I can pounce on.
What horrors?
Oh, that's not very good at all. Okay, we might have to,
Knowledge seeks understanding.
we might have to snap some people here. I'm gonna use Ifia to just turn this guy's brain off for a second. Okay.
Careful negotiations. An offer.
Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to double click to give that order in a sort of a running context and then give more orders, but the execute button appeared underneath my mouse cursor because that's the part of the screen that I'm on. This is bad. Okay, well, here's the new plan. You go and shoot this guy with your pistol.
Intent is key.
And then grab that guy. And there's a lot of stabbing going on over here.
Over.
I wasn't really expecting him to check the bush. I thought the thing that would happen was he would go, "Oh no, the Dreadvine's killing people again," and then just go back to his position, more or less. Oops, tiny miscalculation. All right, at least we used Zagan's pistol there, so
Let's not forget.
all three members of the crew still have ranged attacks left. All right, I think it's time to... We have more pistol ammo over here. It is definitely time to continue our approach. We don't have to cross the bridge to get over here, but I think we do have to kill that Udex to have any chance of making it any further. So I think it's like everybody to this bush at least.
I'll
Certainly
hold
a
on to
choice.
what is
Now we're
mine.
getting somewhere.
And maybe stay low the whole time, because there's kind of a lot of vision cones around here yet. Okay. Let's see what we can do about this. So I have to Dark Excision against the Prognosticar. That is going to probably require the removal of every person around here.
Relinquish my
Like at the
mind,
very
you
least,
horticultural fiend.
all four of these acolytes have to go. This guy's going to have to go, and the Udex is going to have to go. And in order to kill the Udex, we probably have to clear the Kindred and this Wandering Acolyte as well. I think that's probably all going to be necessary.
Not now.
How am I going to get that Kindred over there? How many people can see you? Okay, it seems like that's only an issue for the patrollers. So if we can get somebody over there, the sightlines are very manageable, and I think that feels like a job for Afia's Blink Strike. We could try to make it a Dark Excision thing, I suppose.
Straight to the point.
But I should be able to Blink Strike that far. Maybe. Maybe I'll have to use the Grand Blink. I guess we'll see. Alright, so when that guy is patrolled away, there's not a lot of light over here, so we can just make it to the bush pretty safely.
A sword through the heart.
Ooh, yeah. I don't quite have the distance I would like, but I should be able to get it. It's a shame we don't have somebody with a fast kill.
Greetings.
All right.
If there is value,
I think
it's mine.
another thing I'm gonna have to do is kill these two.
An error, perhaps. See if you can't hear that.
This is awkward. So if I throw this to here,
Emeralds.
I stand ready.
okay, it does draw your attention.
Endless studies.
I don't know if I'm gonna have time for this. I'm gonna try it anyway.
No second thoughts, eh?
Aid us.
Come on, come on.
Something.
Okay, cool.
Any coin
All right.
ready to find.
So with that line of sight gone, now I can bait this guy into the corner.
Finders keepers, right?
Is that
Ah, they both turned.
their worship?
I
is
like these
misguided.
odds. Let's unshackle your
Well,
soul.
I mean, they're both over here now. Ah, except I can't. Right, I can't actually stop this guy. Well, you know what I can do? We can just hit him with the hedron of not knowing what the hell's going on.
Consider it accomplished.
What's in it for me? Consider it done.
That's very handy. The fact that he can just hold that like eternally. Okay. And then we just do this. We do this while staying crouched. And as soon as she makes the move, honestly, I can just give Quentin the move order here. I think we'll be okay.
Another kind of value.
Yeah, cool. That's some real good teamwork, y'all.
Flame will be mine.
Always move
You
forward.
get back here. Let's
My
go
vision
ahead
is
and
eternal.
reload that pistol on the just in case.
Another life will be taken.
Okay, next problem. The Udex and the Commissar. Well, it turns out I can probably just turn this Commissar's brain off at a distance. So maybe that's the play. How close do I have to get?
Who will be
I have to get all the way over there. But I think I can do so safely. Because of the poor lighting.
My premonition was correct then.
Alright.
The magic behind these memories is fascinating.
Okay, on the Commissarius, the effect is very limited.
My chest is off limits.
However,
I can smell
At your
gold
service.
already.
we do basically have 2 instances of it as well.
I'll be there soon.
So let's see. You can step all the way to here safely.
Snap my
Yeah, this.
fingers.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stack those 2 effects.
May
Wait for the patrollers to pass.
contained and
Thank you for the backup.
Here we go.
I paid the price.
You get him. You get him.
Will it yield coin?
And then
What do we
as
have
that's
here?
wearing off, we apply this.
I like how
That doesn't work. Okay. Those abilities don't overlap in the way that I would like them to, which makes perfect sense. It's a very reasonable way for that to function. But
seek
what a
for
bummer.
curse.
What a bummer for the situation I find myself in now. Yeah, try to sneak away.
Careful there, my chest might break.
Measure, calculate, rectify.
The maiden's judgment awaits.
Time, pilot. Come forth,
All right.
Fire will
Quentin
guide me.
should be safe over there.
opportunity calls.
creature.
I mean, I want to try to kill the prognosticar, or I want to try to kill the commissar here. I guess maybe we can get it done. It seems like these ones have all gone back to their normal orders, so
My craft is
get close.
In the woods, perhaps.
enticing.
Yeah, we can make this happen. We can make this happen. All right, so It's gonna have to be like... We have to get across. We have to get these two both across.
Hiding in the weeds, perhaps.
Well, that's complicating things.
Never look back.
I guess... Yeah, what we're gonna do here is sleep this guy. If he is gonna stab this one. And then... Shoot. That was meant to be, you know, I was meant to give a better order there. But basically, I just needed this guy to be chill for a second while we got our effect off here.
The iron burns.
Nobody takes what's mine.
Forgot to press enter there. That's on me.
See you in the
I built up the orders, but forgot to actually tell them to execute. Okay, so now that that's done,
Erudition trumps all.
Let's see what's out there.
I don't feel super great about it. We are going to have to now,
Let's get you somewhere.
we are going to have to now get some health for our friend here before he can actually do his Dark Excision. This complicates things somewhat. But I think I have I think I can, with the sound distraction Quentin is able to make, I think we can manage this.
Don't sell me short. If there is value, it's mine.
If I can just get this guard to come like all the way over here.
This one makes a sound too.
Oh boy.
It's a deal then.
Strange noise. Corruption.
By the maiden's holy scripture.
Strange. Don't surprise me.
It's a violence
Have to be done.
of the grand design.
I guess I just have to get behind him, right?
Madness is this.
Oh wow, he can see that, huh? Oh.
How amusing. Well, why doesn't one of your companions deal with the prognostica while you keep on staring at each other?
Interesting.
I'll be there soon.
The laser duel.
Talk to me, Zane. I've seen all I have to.
Okay, good enough. Yeah, the laser duel happened there because Zagan got seen by the prognosticar and did his, you know, they got into their automated laser duel thing. But Zagan still touched this guy right before it started, so Zagan went back to full health. And because the laser duel is a use of Dark Excision, it counted for the objective, which I was really not expecting. Okay, yeah, that's cool. So now we're gonna have Quentin go back and grab this. We have some sort of bugged bugged spell effects just kind of hanging around. I'm gonna go and replenish. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna stab this guy. I don't think I have to do that, but I do think I want to. Where is the cockle? I want to pick it back up, but I don't know where it is. There it is. Okay. Ooh.
Above and
All according to the plan, obviously.
acceptable.
Now, why didn't you end the prognostica yourself?
Their right of excision is equal in power to mine.
Pitiful. Even after enhancing your abilities with a black pearl, you can't even face down your former peers. Weren't you once considered to be on track to become an Inquisitor? Your power would have been much greater by now.
There would have been no progress in my research had I taken that path. The Pearl was a necessary sacrifice, so it had to be done.
Oh, the pathos of younglings like you will never not amuse me. Well, take the seed. It will do its promised bidding. May it grant you the knowledge you seek, and make that sacrifice of yours worth your while.
I didn't know you had such high standing in the Inquisition before they ousted you, apostate.
They are very proficient at retelling history to their liking. Once I took the pearl, they shunned me to obscurity.
Sounds like that was hard on you.
Letting the opinion of others define my worth is a weakness I do not indulge in. There are no regrets in my path.
Well, that's, that's very mature. It's a lot easier said than done. All right, so it looks like taking down the Custodes will stun everyone that we need to deal with here, as long as we time it correctly, except for this Acolyte. And I think they just get a little visit from Ifia.
I'm honing in. Let's make it count, eh? Through space and time.
Does the Grand Blink... Yeah, without restriction. Okay, we can do it even without direct line of sight, I believe.
I like it already.
I will know. I had calculated that.
So all we actually have to do is get the other two down here, make this part work.
I can smell gold already.
And then, I mean, obviously everybody's only going to be stunned for a little while, so we'll have to get some murdering done. And this has got to be timed pretty well, because this guy doesn't walk into the circle for all that long.
This knife will be your end. Finders keepers, right?
My soul is
Ifia,
razor sharp.
it's time.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I will know.
Welcome to the
See
other
eye to
side.
eye.
A valid
Never
experiment.
looked.
Back to
You know what, actually, maybe we all just leave.
This gives me the shivers.
Yeah, that's fine. Let them all enjoy their Custodes visions for a little while. Wow, that's a lot of bodies. Am I really only at 50? I guess we picked him up quite late in the campaign, but I feel like I do so much of this every time we play with Quentin. Travel a distance of 5 or more meters upward with Blink on 5 different locations. Huh. There are so many little medals and achievements. Okay, I feel like that team worked together really, really well and made what could have actually been a very difficult mission feel very straightforward. And I know I keep saying this, but gosh, Quentin's powerful now. All right, what is next, Sagan?
I will make it work.
Ah, Zagan. How you doing?
I've investigated the Dreadvine seed to make sure it has held up its part of the bargain.
That sounds great, but I don't mean what. I mean how are you doing?
How? Why would that be of your concern?
I mean you're part of the crew.
Part of the crew?
You think that's funny?
Yes, very much. To think that my academic pursuit has earned me a place in a motley pirate crew? Look, I very much intend to leave this merry company behind once we've achieved what we set out for. But for what it is worth, I have been amused from time to time since I joined this vessel.
Well, this is a free ship. Nobody is forcing you to stick around. What's the next step, then?
I must return to my lair and plant the Dreadvine's seed.
Okay, doesn't seem all that difficult. Where were we at on
Oh, I can
crew stories? We are not quite done with Saladi's thing, I guess.
watch me go.
That's right. We were looking for the root, the host zero, effectively.
Aye, let's do some sparring.
How's the soul scurvy? Getting better?
Bah.
Here's your fruit ration. Remember, 1 bite per hour.
Remember.
Ship doctor, come talk to me.
Be right there, Marley. Just finishing my round.
Some music would be nice, yes?
Working on
I
it.
can
No,
play the
hold on.
flute
Check
if
the other
that's any
skeletons
help.
first.
everything's in order here. Everybody seems good now. Maybe we've really seen the last of the parasite.
Yeah, just wait until you hear that thing come out of... Well, I was going to say come out of the Marley's mouth. But you know what I mean. Come out of the Marley's skull area where it beams brain thoughts to us.
Marley. Crew's looking good, don't you think?
And I haven't detected any traces of the parasite either. Well done, Ship Doctor. I'm once again reminded why the captain put his trust in you.
Yeah, easy, because I'm the best.
I admit I had my doubts at first, but he always knew that you'd shiver me timbers.
Yeah, that's a... What? Say that again.
He always knew that you were the best for the job.
No, that's not what you said.
I believe it was. Are you feeling all right?
Never mind. I'll take care of it, don't you worry.
If you say so, Ship Doctor.
Strange that hadn't
Marley's
happened until
infected
just
with the
now.
Parasite. How is that even possible? The original host? It must have been below decks. I better talk to Estelle. Ha! I have just the thing.
Ah, yes, the phase in every task where we must get the monkey to help us.
Estelle. I'm working on it. Now, focus. This is important. Have you seen a skelly below decks recently? Maybe one that's talking funny? Yeah, that's the one. Get me to it.
Estelle is like quietly the most powerful character in this whole fictional setting. It's like nothing happens out here on the Cursed Sea without Estelle's knowledge and say-so.
Working on it.
Where are we here?
Found you. Bet you thought you could hide from me down here, huh?
Plant Doctor! Shiver me timbers!
That's me, and guess what? I brought some of the cure with me.
Mercy, Plant Doctor! We mean no harm!
Said the parasite to the host.
No parasite! Friend! Crew! Friend! Sailor! Pirate! Shiver me timbers!
Huh? Explain yourself.
We come on board to sail! We want to sail the sea! Go on adventure! But we need host! Can't survive without host! Not harmful, please! Mercy!
You are a fascinating little bugger. Tell you what, how about I give you one of my plants as your host?
Plans! No soul! Need soul energy!
I can arrange that. You'd practically have a body of your own, like a full member of the crew.
Crew? Sail? Adventure, yes! That is acceptable!
I don't think it's a good idea. The thing says it's harmless, but like, it is editing people's thoughts and actions in a way that they don't even notice. That seems very bad, actually.
Everything's in order here.
Ship Doctor, something strange has appeared in your sickbay.
Don't worry about it, Marley. I'll explain everything later.
If you say so, Ship Doctor.
What animals do you like?
Shock. Tough fight.
All right.
It is
I'll
adorable.
grow a
I guess
bush
I'll give
around
it
you.
that.
From there, you can spread to whatever plant you like.
Oh, thank you, Plant Doctor! Shiver me timbers!
What is with that phrase anyway?
Sometimes we must speak through host. It is our nature. We chose pirate phrase, so nobody would notice.
Okay then.
Can we have body now? Our energy wanes.
Come on. Pretty please.
No extra ration.
How does this solve the problem they were having where they don't have a soul? Maybe there's another step to this that's going to involve solving that problem, perhaps.
We grow with the leaves. We travel to new routes. We are at home. Thank you, Plant Doctor. Now, we can go on adventure with you.
Not nothing to thank me for, matey. It's all part of the job.
Do I assume correctly that we have just gained a new crew member?
Oh, you just watched all that, didn't you?
Of course I did, and I expect you to fully explain our new friend to me in a very detailed personal log.
Yeah, work never ends, I suppose.
Is that where that's how it? Okay, I don't know that makes a huge amount of sense for that to be where that ends, because it doesn't seem like we resolved the parasite's needs, and also it's like super dangerous to have the parasite on board still. We haven't really resolved that either. Kind of just feels like
My vision
that
is
one
eternal.
kind of just ends instead of having a thing happen. All right, whatever.
Where to, Captain?
Whatever, it's fine. Let's go plant this effigy. So yeah, I'm still finding myself a little bit surprised by the function of Zagan's abilities in actual play. Sometimes it seems like he has to complete the whole attack animation with his touch before he gets the health back. But sometimes just having barely started it is enough.
The Inquisition has not yet given up on the occupation of your habitat.
In the grand scheme of things, their efforts won't even register as a footnote.
That we can agree on. Now, where do you intend to plant the seed?
Right there, in the courtyard.
Or could we not put it somewhere more obscure?
No. The exact positioning is crucial. Also, we must reopen the secret passage to allow easier traversal of my property.
Secret passage. Now you have my ears.
There is a switch here that opens it up. With that said, why don't you try to find a proper landing for this endeavor, Athia?
Okay, switch at the magic bookshelf. It looks to me like it's... I don't know. These two entry points don't really look all that different. I guess over here. Okay, who's coming along? Sure, works for me. It is awfully nice to have some fast melee.
Toya,
Quick save once everybody's actually crouched.
good.
As
My
you command.
blade is ready.
Will have to be done.
Okay, so we're coming up behind the prognosticar. There was a Udex on the map. Yeah, the different colors of arrows on the entry map to denote the different soldier types. So this is something we have to think about. Not quite able to see the prognosticar at least. Okay, so that's connected to there. We also have this ladder. And the main thing is to get to the bridge. Which I suppose we could probably do without engaging too seriously with any of these enemies. The prognosticar's vision cone's actually quite short.
Acceptable.
Yeah, let's
Cut through the
let's try to just stay low and safe, huh? Unfortunately, of these three, Toya's the only one who can climb leaves, but it's not that different to use the building.
Bien sûr.
Nope, that doesn't work. Okay. I tried to get her to come out quickly.
Sure you remember correctly?
Her animation was very long.
Endless.
Aye.
It's fine. We got it. It's gonna be fine. So let's get you two
My
in
vision
here.
is eternal.
My
Not
blade
you.
is
You.
Bien sûr.
anyone hungry?
You can climb up here.
Add some spice.
Is it time?
There we go. Easy. No danger at all.
The Mali remembers.
So, we have this vision cone. We have that vision cone. We have the Commissarius sometimes and the Acolyte at other times when the Acolyte is distracting the Commissarius. So there's three vision cones overlapping the door. pretty much always.
I dreamt.
Oh no, actually, the acolyte's not able to see the door.
Task.
And then, of course, we have the patrollers to worry about. So during the patrol chat time would be a good time to try making the run, except
I missed the waves
for the
under
fact,
my
did you not actually go inside? You didn't. Except for the fact that the patrol is like very frustratingly tuned. Hold on. They have off-cycled here a little bit though.
Against the reason.
Okay.
Knowledge seeks understanding.
We can wait one. We can make one more, but I'm definitely waiting for the next cycle. First of all, we have to wait for their suspicion to reset. But secondly, I just don't think I could have gotten a second person through in time. And here, of course, we can rely on Zagan's ability to cheat a little bit with people's perceptions.
The maiden.
Enticing.
Look at that. I did a much better job there. Okay.
My galley is the
So we're able to cross much more easily relative to the prognosticar. Obviously, during this conversation is actually a bad time to make this crossing.
Yes, yes, you can tell me that.
Do you see over here? You do. All right.
Devotion is misguided attention.
Is that?
Certainly a choice.
Well, now.
Okay, just a little bit of like toggling the the walk and run. No big deal.
Death is not defeat.
Now that we're like
There is
this
always
though,
more. I
think I can turn that guy's perception off, and that's going to make this way easier for everybody
Let's
else.
try a new recipe.
I see both sides.
Zagan, just really spectacular work. Okay, and then I think we can safely take out this acolyte when he's at this end of his thing, provided that the patrol's not looking. That'll be good for loading the cannon, just in case. You know, just in case we have cannon business to do in the very near future, which, you know, it seems like we might.
Who wants to get shot?
Yoink. All right.
Don't get too comfortable.
Welcome aboard. So,
Timeless plunder.
how do we want to run this? This is a dead end. Yeah, it's nothing of interest. It seems like Toya can make it up here pretty easily, but there's no way to use Toya being up here to shortcut the situation. Yeah, that's really frustrating. Gale could shoot Zagan up here, or could pull Zagan up from there, but like somebody's gonna have to use the stairs, basically. That seems very problematic. Well, the vision, you know what? Actually, the vision coverage on the stairs is not that great.
I paid the price.
Sure as a stone.
What if I crawled down here? What is the value of being down here? Oh. The value of being down here is that this cave system connects all the way across. Where is the other end of that? I can't even tell. All right, Toya, go check.
I follow the plan.
He's not actually allowed to go in. Is this part of the secret passage network that we're opening? It must be. Okay, well that's a shame, because that would be really useful. Yeah, it must be. Okay. Sure, it would be cool to be able to get. So, okay, what if we?
I'm going in.
What if we do go down this way? Is there? Okay, this chain's traversable.
Go down. This place is falling apart. The destruction of Inquisition property.
I don't know that I think this is a better place to be, though, honestly. I suppose... Okay, you know what? If we can get across the chain it's not that hard to sneak through the corner of this this area and end up on the other side of this bridge. So maybe that's the plan. Maybe we don't worry about the upper way at all. We just go down here. Let's see about that. I'm going to have Toya scout ahead here. So what are we going to need?
Oh?
I think we just have to kill this one acolyte.
Blood and silence.
And it doesn't actually seem all that difficult.
Quickly. The expected outcome. Do I see?
I mean, they can't run over here, right?
One-arm technique.
I am an arbiter of the maiden. Cower before me. Measure.
The thing I'm doing right now is not exactly cowering.
Good taste.
Oh, how
Hesitation is a heavy customer.
Alright, it's problems we don't want to have to deal with later.
Our objective is clear. Raise with your legs.
Alright, problem solved. And then, yeah, we just cross.
Their worship.
Simple as lion.
Cut through the shadows.
God, walking across this giant chain is... That is a deeply terrifying idea.
I seek the curse.
In a moment.
Wow, okay, that's not what I was expecting to happen. Shoot. So first of all, I pressed the wrong button, and instead of doing the thing I meant to do there, I had Toya stand up, so that's obviously bad. Can we
Corruption.
just get y'all back to the thing?
You are from all guys.
Hide a little bit more thoroughly over here. Yeah, I did not realize that there's a Udex up there or something. There's somebody who can see the chain.
Nothing. They must have returned to the sea.
Somebody caught me crossing, but I don't know who it could possibly be. Like, this person can't see that.
Good. We've driven them back to the villa.
And a vision marker put down over here does not indicate that there's any lines of sight to it. Is it the patrollers? No, they can't see it.
Is that?
Let's not ask for permission.
This guy? This guy's vision cone's all the way over here. Oh, look at that. At the very, very corner, it crosses this link of the chain for a tiny, tiny portion of the total swing of his vision cone. And it just so happens that that was exactly synced up with our approach with both characters. It's pretty wild.
I will make it work.
That is a very silly way to lose some health, because that feels like it's definitely an accident.
Magic behind
It's not something that they were planning.
Yes, I remember.
Move with speed.
Okay. Alright, this guy's basically not visible to anybody. He's probably not even visible to that patrol when they're over here. But we can be patient about this. Let's let them come and go one more time. Honestly, we can probably just dump this body and just scoop him up with Gale.
One at a time.
As soon as that patrol turns around. Okay.
I would have forgotten otherwise.
Strange.
Wow, they really
Let's not
just
ask
like
for
spinning their heads 100 and probably like 270 degrees there in order to catch us.
The dish takes shape.
Yep, just keep moving.
permission. Big problem, bigger solution.
My
Oh
craft
boy, this is
comprehension,
it's a
acceptable.
little bit more difficult to make it safely across here than I was hoping. Oh, that's no good.
Foresaw that.
Never mind, it's fine. Also, fuck you.
Your perish son. Intent is key.
Well, this is probably something we can actually deal with pretty easily.
Abominable brush.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the fact that this guy didn't start seeing us until, or didn't think about investigating the brush until his buddies were on the ladder already is very good news for us.
Get your resurgence here.
Okay, so one of you. Okay, I'll grab the other one. Okay, Commissarius is coming that way. And given that there's nobody else around here, I think I'm just going to have Gale shoot her new captive at him.
Ready to serve.
Fate reveals itself again.
Sufficiently skewered.
There we go.
Prepare for death.
Make sure they're both dead. Also this guy. There we go. Everything's cleaned up. And actually, this guy is now very much alone.
I don't look up to
Consider it
anybody.
accomplished.
What in the hell?
Victory.
Hey, buddy, did you forget your orders? That's a little bit problematic. I was really expecting him to just do the kill that I ordered him to do.
Well now. Cursed hands have taken this life. The maiden's judgment
Yeah, that-
awaits, creature.
That created a weird problem that we didn't need to have.
We will feed your carcasses to the pyre.
There's a lot of dead bodies over here that they might notice and go investigate as well, potentially.
Mensura, calcula, rectifica.
But it seems like it might just be these three, and if that is in fact the case,
Oui.
I mean, it's pretty resolvable.
Very traditional. The heart is pierced.
Where the wind blows, cannonballs fly.
The singles.
I will
The
know.
taste of death.
Okay. A very traditional resolution of that problem.
Time is moving fast.
You know, one of us uses their magic teleporting sword abilities. One of us imprisons the enemy in a cannon, and the other one drinks their soul in a way that removes their agency. Standard pirate stuff. So this Udex is going to prevent us from just climbing up this ladder, but I guess I don't actually need to. Yeah, the way up that I need is over here. So I think all I actually want to do is just.
I am the prey.
Although of course this is assuming
My premonition was
that he
correct.
will actually execute the attack I'm telling him to execute this time, instead of doing effectively nothing. Which it seems like is something he's increasingly weirdly fond of. Okay, where can you see?
Preparation is key. Move like water.
That went a little bit faster than I thought it was going to. Gale, would you maybe like report?
The maiden's wrath, pirate.
A valid experiment. Who?
I stand against the Tempest.
All right, now that you've finished excising that guy, grab this dude real quick, and then we'll just have Gale run up here and res our buddy. Oh wait, apparently my canal did not actually knock out that enemy. Okay, now go res our friend.
Fame will be mine.
I prefer having
I knew.
a feast for my blade.
Take in the vision's friend.
This will suffice.
Reporting to an alarm has never helped anyone on this island. I think they really ought to stop doing it.
Come now, duty calls.
The expected outcome.
Okay. So we've managed to pull a lot of the enemies out of this area. That's handy.
Erudition trumps all.
Maiden waits for no one, friend.
Looking for her missing patrol buddy.
Fancy.
And useful for when I return for the final time.
The final time. Say, what exactly are you planning when we get back here?
Uncover the mysteries of the flame, as I've said before, which I won't be able to do without planting the cursed seed. So let's get to it.
Okay, yeah, wow, that's... So you just jump all the way from the 4 different wings to each other. That's really interesting. Okay, so now we just have to do this part. And I think, honestly, doing it from here makes sense. I think we're on the right side for this. It's just a matter of getting over there safely. And dealing with that Udex.
Slice.
Sure, it's a stop.
Dice.
Alright, everybody in the passage, and let's figure this out.
Good capture.
Balanced to perfection.
So the one with the alarm pack just wanders around the front side here. Where does this connect to? Okay, the base of that, which we can access from the ground floor, actually. That's interesting. I think I want to send Toya back. Let's deal with that real quick.
On my way.
Thou shalt not suffer a Udex to live.
The fight begins. Skewer the heart. The heart is.
They never hear the doorway open.
It will be done.
Oh, I guess I could have just climbed. There's a vine wall right. Well, whatever. Whatever, it's all good. It worked. Okay. Let's try this again.
I cannot lose.
You are basically free, which should make it pretty easy to bring down this prognosticar. Not that I think we necessarily need
I
to.
follow the plan.
Doesn't seem like.
Sufficiently.
And we're gonna have to deal with all the stuff in the courtyard here. This prognosticar is way too high up and way too busy to get called down. Well, way too high up and way too busy to see anything happening naturally. But I wonder about getting called down to respond to an alarm. Also, actually, it's not as trivial to get over here as I thought it was going to be. Oh, never mind. You crawl up there and then... Right, but not everybody can do that. Well,
Prepare for death.
in any case, let's remove you.
The taste of death.
Let's not forget, yes.
You are not high enough up that nobody else can see you, right? No, you totally are. Actually, I can just grab you. So wait, where does this door connect to? It connects to this door over here.
Begins.
These are the layout here is a little confusing.
All in one motion. A refined decision.
The walls have crumbled down. This place.
Hesitation is defeat.
The destruction of Inquisition property. One of the many charges against the apostate Zagan.
Alright. So there's a vine ladder that we can use to traverse this with Toya. But actually it is kind of a huge pain in the ass to get around in this area for notably Zagan, but also obviously for Gale. We can crawl down a series of ladders over here and access the courtyard from this side. But in theory, only one of us needs to interact with this. Although I guess it has to be Zagan, it seems like, from the mouse tip.
Are our next?
All right, well let's do that then. Let's get you two around over here.
I knew.
Shakut!
So we have a patrol to worry about. Is there any place that door's not usable? So you're a little bereft of hiding places on this approach.
It's been a while.
This connects to there. It wouldn't be a terrible spot to hide. Can we get... Yes, we can. There's a ladder directly between these two
I
positions.
stand against the tempest.
Alright, so we'll climb up there and then down here. And the enemies... Okay.
What do you make of all this? The manic machination.
My craft.
It seems like we can be on this platform and be perfectly safe. How are we going to tackle this?
With time, a peculiar science.
I mean, you two are just gonna have to... You're gonna have to use the building, so we may as well put you in the door anyway. Who can see that doorway? I assume this guy can when he's at that end of his patrol, or at least when he's in certain points on his patrol. Where is that set of 3... Oh, you know what? The set of 3 people who are walking back and forth here, maybe some of the people who responded to the... Yeah, no, they totally responded to the alarm over here. So we clipped them already. They're no longer a problem. This commissarius is the only one who can see this door ever.
Why are they in these cages?
And he cannot see it at the end of his patrol. It's actually quite a limited amount of time.
Anyway, in time we will destroy
Okay.
them too.
Interesting. Ooh, you can't quite see the guard, but you can see the door.
Ready to serve.
I want to see if I can kill this guard and throw his body in the door real quick. But I'm not sure that we won't get spotted.
I'll hold on to this.
Okay, well, you can clearly see it, so we definitely have to wait until you walk away again.
Victory is mine. It will be done. The expected outcome.
The stench of your corruption.
That didn't quite work out the way I would have liked.
Like water.
Wasting precious time. My judgment awaits you, creature.
I think the others are perfectly safe.
The stench of your corruption.
Although, actually, maybe this is an opportunity.
I see both sides. Consider it accomplished.
I am an arbiter of the
I don't look up to anybody.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much the best I could hope for, actually. Because they're going to naturally wizard duel now, right? And then Gale runs forward and just shoots him, and then we retreat back into the building. And then away!
Devotion is misguided attention.
Guess I'm hard to miss.
Okay. So yeah, they do that, and they escape.
Death is not defeat.
And I think it looks like nobody's actually following him like through the building or anything. I think we're good.
I will find you.
I stand against the tempest.
Late. Rectify.
I can smell your...
I could have done the cannon thing because we have somebody loaded. I could have shot the cannon at him, but it would have just knocked him out, right? We needed a lethal move there.
I'm here.
We will feed your carcass to the pyre.
So now that I've done that,
The shadows have fled. Your cannon is
I
mighty.
wonder...
Dark excision.
So you're looking over here. I'm wondering if I can clip this commissarius at the edge of his patrol now with the
Soul
excision.
magic is at its vilest here, but that is over now.
Because
The grand design shall
none of
take
these guys are
hold
looking
soon
up enough to see...
Pain will be exuded.
Yeah, the Acolyte's gonna see the commissarius dying, but I don't know that they can actually do much about that. Because I'm so high up.
Is this?
Did I see that right?
I miss the waves under my feet.
How I will enjoy.
I will
Where the wind blows, cannonballs fly.
have to be done.
The eyes of the prognosticator.
The fire
Does anyone dare climb the rest of the way?
Judgment awaits you, creature.
Rectifica.
I am an arbiter of the
'Cause my bet is no.
beyond my reach.
Mensura, calcula,
Good.
rectifica.
We've driven them back to the
Oh, they're all
divide.
going back together. That's a shame.
Acceptable.
I was absolutely going to excise anybody who remained behind.
My galley is the
Oh,
battlefield.
hold on. Never mind that order I just gave you. Just go to here.
Good taste.
I keep selecting the wrong person.
Knowledge seeks understanding.
Walls have crumbled down. This place
Okay.
is falling apart.
Well, it does feel like I could perhaps
Certainly a choice.
steal another life or two in this extremely cheap way. But also, there's only 3 of them now.
Preparation is key. A good starter. A familiar too.
Like, if I just do this.
And that was no mere animal. Was that?
Wow, lots of weird stuff going on over there. You better go investigate.
Prepare for death.
Maiden.
Sufficiently.
Okay. I do believe this is the easy way to handle this now.
What are our next steps?
As commanded by the Grand Design, we
I'm
continue
always
cleansing this place.
We can just walk up on these dudes at this point.
Contaminated it for decades.
Yes,
So I'm gonna have Gale initiate.
I paid the price. I had calculated
Yeah.
that.
Let's try a new recipe.
ready for a challenge.
Gale gets his attention, and we immediately punish.
Take this creation.
It's a pretty rad team. All right. I don't know how this makes sense as a place to put the thing. Shouldn't we put it in some, like, soil?
What? Get away! What has begotten you, you savage, beak-flinging piece of bird?
That parrot is the only thing that gets under your skin.
Yeah, nonsense. I was just... It is no matter.
Beak-flinging piece of bird?
The seed is planted. That is what counts.
Won't they just dig it up when we're gone?
Once the Dreadvine seed has taken root, not even Ignacia herself would be able to remove it without a significant struggle. Also, I plan to return before they can ship any heavy machinery here.
Yeah, we've just sort of sat it on top of a metal grating.
Now time will be our
It's not really how
I must
plants...
return to the
whatever.
Marley and consider the next steps.
All right, let's get out of here. Probably with a pretty similar plan, honestly.
Where the wind blows, cannonballs fly.
So, can we get an angle from which
A nice ball.
Gale will take this shot? We can. So that's a nice, easy way to provoke the Prognosticar ability.
Toya,
Honestly, it kind of looks like we can just take this guy. It doesn't seem like anybody's looking up the stairs.
our objective is clear.
Oui.
I witness my death.
And now, before he can call out to anyone,
Hesitation is defeat.
it certainly was for that guy. Okay, so the Custodes can pop that patrol and those 2 guys down there, but we are going to have to clear just a couple of acolytes first.
Ambition trumps war.
Quelle surprise.
Cut through the
Fortunately, it seems like
Yokai.
there's not really anybody defending them.
The taste of death. A heavy customer.
Oh, you know what? You can just put him down here.
In a moment.
Oh, don't run over there. I probably don't actually even have to kill this guy, but you know, just to be on the safe side.
Simple.
I am outside of your vision cone.
A single strike. Hey!
There we go.
Raise with your legs. That's
Okay.
some spice.
And then...
My vision is eternal.
I think if we just drop a candle on this guy right now... Yeah.
Fame will be mine.
Easy enough.
Back
Mission
again.
complete. Victory is ours.
Is it worse to kill them? Like, is it meaner to kill them or to leave them having visions of God only knows what eternally and just let them like waste away? Honestly, it feels to me like the blade might just be a little. It's simpler at least. It lasts for less time. Well, whatever. Toya did a lot of the actual killing there, but not so much of the lifting. I think that's a pretty solid effort from everybody involved. Oh, now I have to talk to Zygon. As who? As Aphia?
What do we have here? No second thoughts. Eh?
Again, it's weird how it bounces back and forth like that.
Have we waited long enough now? Do we go back to the mansion?
Soon. There is one last thing I must do. I need more research assistance.
Well, this sounds
You mean
ethical.
even more skeletons?
No. The final operation requires more capable underlings.
As in...
I need prognosticars. 4, to be precise.
Oh, yeah, and I'd like to be tethered to space-time without a sword stuck in my torso, but seriously, what's the plan?
Just your area of expertise, Aphia. Mine is meticulous long-term planning and the ruthless execution of said plans.
Me, a jester? I know someone who disagree with you, but alright. Tell me, how are you going to convince 4 prognosticars to join your cause?
You just let me worry about that. All I need is to get close to them.
And where are you planning to let this excursion lead us?
Gran Alcazar.
You want us to break into the center of the Inquisition again and pry 4 prognosticars loose? Well, if nothing else, I like your guts, Zagan.
That is an odd body part to compliment, but I'll file it as an unwarranted attempt at flattery.
Better just go before I change my mind again.
Alright, well this seems like, you know, if he were still doing some kind of long con working for the Inquisition, this would be a pretty great trap to be drawing us into. I guess for the moment we're going to assume that that is not in fact what is up. And that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you return, I guess we're mind controlling a bunch of prognosticars. I don't even know how you would begin to do such a thing. But come back next time and you'll find out. And we'll see you then.